Had so much fun on this new technology we have painted in here on the wall that I have to come back here and do some more demonstrations. All right, so this right here is our new 39 gamer paint that we have up here on the wall, right next to the gray screen paint right there. I love these containers, I love them. But anyway, as I said before, let's talk about, well, I didn't say it before already. Let's talk about how gray screens cost you more money. I mean, they definitely cost you more money. Number one, you're going to have to spend money for a projector that is going to have to be able to make up for what the screen can't give you. One of the number one things the screen can't give you is a contrast level. You cannot pick up a black level. And because you can't pick up a black level, this is going to cost you money. Do you have any idea how much it costs to have a projector that has a 2 million or even a 10,000 to 1 contrast? It is very expensive. Let me show you. Let's go online and let's look around for projectors that people usually who have gray screens, these are the projectors they're forced to buy because they don't have a choice. Because again, as I said before, you're going to have to spend some money to get those contrast levels because a gray screen is not going to give you contrast levels from the door. You're not going to get that. It's not going to happen. In order for you to get what we have behind us right now, well, there is no projector that'll give you that. You're just going to get shades of gray, darker shades of gray. That's what you're paying for. You're not actually getting black. Now, let's come over here and have a look at this real quick. Now, this right here is the P2. That is the sale price they had before because they're having some big sale on Amazon. It's some Prime Week, I think is what it's called. $1,949. I got customers that want to pay for that. At the end of the day, it's a little too much money, especially when you have to pay for so many other things when you get your home theater, or if you're doing a dedicated room setup, you're going to be spending some money. Movie chairs, popcorn machine, movie posters, stuff like that, it's going to add up. And the fact that you can't use that because you can't use ultra short throws in dedicated theater rooms, you're going to have to go with a long throw, and they can be very expensive also. And if you want to pick up a 100% black level, which you will never ever be able to pick up, I don't care how dark the contrast levels are on the projector, you can't do that. It's not going to work. You're going to pick up shades of gray. All right, so this is a laser 4K P2 projector. Price at the bottom, it's about $1,949. We've stated already. This already has a 2 million to 1 contrast, and for what I've seen in the demonstration so far under the P2, I haven't seen anyone match the promo demonstration alone by itself in a fully lit environment. Everyone I've seen with that projector sits in the dark, and that projector is 3,000 lumens and sits about 2 feet 2 inches from a 100-inch screen. Yeah, you figure that one out. Let me see. Let's go take a look at some long throw big boys. Because then I tell people projectors can cost you quite a lot of money. This one has a 10,000 to 1 contrast ratio, and this projector right here would cost you $1,500. Yeah, all right. Let's see. You're going to definitely need that if you got a gray screen. You're going to spend some money. All right, let me see what else we have here. Ooh, here's the monsters right here. This is a company I was looking at for a while. They make top tiers. So you have a couple of the top tier projectors. Christie's actually one of the top tier expensive projectors that you can find on the market. There's Ronco and it's Barcode. If you've seen Barcode is freaking nightmare prices. I mean, their prices are nightmarish. You want to have a stroke real quick? Yeah, go check out and see how much it costs for a lamp for one of those projectors. That'll give you a stroke real quick, $1,500. All right, so let's see. Now, if you want that 2 million to 1 and that WXGA is 7,000, that's why so many people talking about when they get these knockoff projectors and they say, well, you know, I have a 7,000 lumen projector. No, you do not. You know how much money a 7,000 lumen projector costs? It is quite expensive, especially if it's brand new. Do you see the price of that right there? That is a 7,000 lumen projector right there. That's how much money that projector would cost you. They're not cheap. Depends on what model you get. These are top tiers right here. Let me see what we got going. I'm looking for those 10,000 to 1 or 2 million to 1. That's what we need right there. Some of these are literally so expensive they don't even, you have to call in for the price. So most people that are paying for a projector are going to do 1,500 to 3 grand if they had to. If they have to. And what I've seen so far is, why in the world would you drop this much money into a projector and you have to turn around and calibrate it and then be stuck in a dark environment with the projector because you can't use it in a fully lit environment because the screen's going to wash out on you. That's the only problem. You have no problem with the lumen count. The lumen count is perfectly fine. The problem is you turn the lights on, the screen starts to wash out. But there's another thing too. If you have a ton of lumens hitting your screen, guess what? That's going to wash it also too. That's light also too at the end of the day. So let's see. I want to look up, what were we looking for? These are some really crazy expensive machines. I bet you all of these were demonstrating on a white screen, I guarantee you. Ooh, look at the price tag on that monster. That's 7,000 lumens, 1610. Yeah, you don't see a lot of projectors in 1610. The Christie 505 that I have in the back is a 1610 because it's a WXGA projector. You really can't kick off 1610 with a WXGA. It doesn't work. You have to have a WXGA projector to do a 1610 format. And that would be a customized screen because I think when Elite screens, Elite makes 1610s, but you don't find them. They're rare. You should have to build those. Or that's custom built if we're doing 1610. So let me see what we got here for this one right here. Do you see what the contrast on this monster is right here? Yeah. And it's a shame, all that money for this projector, and they still won't pick up black. They will actually pick up a shade of gray. This would put a P2 to shame on some of the levels. It's not even funny. These are lasers too, 7,000 lumen laser projectors. See that company right there? These are top tier projectors when you get to these guys right here. Let's see who has a barcode. So if you have one of those, what they want for those. Oh, they got the laser 4K. Let's check out the laser 4K. Let's have a small heart attack. Let's see. We have someone who has one here. This is what that's what a barcode looks like. That is a very, very expensive projector. Can't even get a price on this baby at all. No. Oh my goodness. That's 56,000 lumens. You walk in front of that, you are definitely going to be blind. That's something you definitely have to mount to a ceiling. Ooh, these are the smaller ones right here. 9,000 lumens. Good gracious. These will never work on gray screens. All right, so let's get back to the topic on you have to spend more money if you have a gray screen. All right, so right here, keeping it reasonable within an ideal roundabout how much money you're going to spend, because if we go outside this, you're talking about a lot of money. I told you, expensive projectors can cost you a ton of money, and especially when you get into venues, they're very expensive. When you start getting to like brand new venues, they can get expensive. We use old used venue projectors. Our most we pay for a projector is $500. Let me see. Right here. I'm curious if someone has. Well, we know that right there is. Yeah, that's not doable. Let's see. I'm gonna look for just out of curiosity if they have one, which I doubt they have that projector. See that right there, the Christie projector? No lens. When you buy these projectors, they don't come with lenses at all. This is what Christie's run for. I wonder if they have the LW400, my model in the back. Let's see if they have my unit. And you're gonna have a price next to it. LW4, mine's actually higher than that one. Mine's a 505. That's a 421. So my projector is actually more advanced than that one. I have a 505. 505 projectors are really hard to get your hands on. I actually own that one. I have that one downstairs. I own that one. Let me see. Who has one brand new if I wanted to buy a Christie LW505? Because like I said, you're going to have to spend some money. There is no way in the world. Contrast is the first thing you're going to be spending money on. That's the first thing. Because you're going to have to get those deep, rich black levels in order for the screen to pop. To get those colors, those rich colors, you have to have an extremely good contrast level. And if your screen can't pull a proper contrast, or if your projector doesn't have a high enough contrast ratio, then you're going to have to spend some money, and it's going to cost you some money, seriously. You're not going to get a 2,000,000-to-1 projector, contrast ratio projector for $500. Are you kidding me? No, not even for $1,000. No, you're going to spend some money. Let me see. I want to go check out, see who here on the internet has one of these babies brand new. I'm always curious when it comes to my projectors. What I got in the back. This is what we have in the back theater room. Someone got one on eBay used, but again, I wouldn't go near it with a 10-foot pole, and tell you why. There's no actual pictures of the projector, just basically pictures. You could have got those off Google. That's mine right there. That's mine right there. And that's mine right there. The only videos you're going to see on a 505 are mine. That projector is really hard to get your hands on. A working one, yeah, hard to get your hands on. Here's the 505. Now my projector in the back has, I think, a 2,000-to-1 contrast, but who cares at the end of the day, because again, like I said, our screens are black, so we don't require to have a high contrast ratio. 6,000 lumen laser, good gracious, well, I'm not walking in front of that freaking doodah. I had an instant with a laser projector, and it wasn't a good one either. Let me see. Anyone got one brand new? Price? Price. Someone got one brand new. Let's see if we got one from the Christie's. Projector Central. Since it's popping here, we know we don't have it here. Let's look at my projectors. View details on my machine. There we go. Let's see if my projector's contrast is on my projector. 5,000 lumens, yeah, 1920 by 1200, 1610. Told you my projector's a 1610. It's a WXGA. That's real widescreen. Real widescreen isn't 16:9 to 16:10. Actually, real widescreen is 235.1 or 239.1 if you really want to get crazy about it. I got one of those downstairs too. But yeah, that's real widescreen, 1610 WXGA. That's what mine is. I have a 2,000-to-1. Woo, that's it. Who cares? 2,000-to-1. That is really crazy low. So wait. What's WXGA projector? One we're using right now in the room. What's our contrast on that machine right there? Let's see. Now, keep in mind, all these projectors we're looking at, we have here, and you can't use any of these with a gray screen. None of these are going to work for you. These projectors that we paid for like $200 and $500 and $109, when people show these projectors we paid for, you can't use these if you have a gray screen, because you can't see color and it won't pick up, and you can't see contrast. Yeah, you're definitely not going to pick up a black level. You're going to have to spend more money with a projector with a higher contrast capability to pick up a darker shade of gray. That's it. So that's not going to work. We had the Christie, because that was the case, then anytime we pull up that gray sheet of paint, it would basically pull up on our projectors over here, and it doesn't. Yeah, Christie LW. Now, this is what I was telling people to go pick up. If you get one, if you can find one, buy it. We use these all the time. This is a good projector, number one, because this projector is 4,000 lumens, fantastic for inside and outside. There we go. We have the black one. This one doesn't have the bridge on it. Let's see, what's the contrast on this one? Contrast on this one is 1,000 to 1. Ooh, it's lower than I thought. I'm thinking we're at 2,000. We're at 1,000 to 1 contrast on the projector we're using in here. So even at 1,000 to 1, it really doesn't make a difference, because like I said, our screens are black, so it doesn't make a difference. But to a gray screen, a white screen, or a silver screen, this is going to be an issue for you, a big issue for you. There is no way in the world you're going to pull a black contrast level. You're going to have to spend some money. So it's interesting, because when you go to people, watch people's demonstrations, what kind of projectors are they using in their demonstrations? They're using very expensive high-end projectors, because again, without those projectors, screens don't work right. They don't even look proper. And from my eyes, they don't look proper at all. They look pretty bad. But I mean, pretty much, some people consider that to be a decent picture. No, it's a really messed up image. And I'll tell you why. I told you before, I don't like to bring up things, but we have to, because we have to discuss it. But the P2 on the Network Grade 773 versus the Cinemax came out washed out. Yeah, it came up washed out. When you put lights on in the environment, the screen washed out. You couldn't even make out the reds, you couldn't make out blues, the screen had this tannish look to it, it washed out. Because you can't use that projector in a fully lit environment. Is there anything wrong with the P2? No, ain't wrong with P2. P2 works perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with it. The problem is what it's being displayed on. All right, check this out. Let's go pop over here and look at the P2 projector. I'm looking for that promo demonstration. That's what I'm looking for. The promo P2. It's an ultra shortcut, right? Always in the dark. If you notice, look, always in the dark. Always in the dark. That's not how that projector was designed for. In the dark again. See, every demonstration I pull up on that projector, they sit right in the dark. And that projector is sitting 2 feet 2 inches from a screen. Still coming up dark. Let me see. Oh, that's washed out so badly. Here's the person that's a P2 ultra short throw projector. Right here. What's wrong with the environment? Number one, the screen's washed out completely. It is washed out. That's gray, that's not even black. And he has light pushing from here to here, or neon light. That's actually light coming from here to here. That's how dark his environment is in order to use that projector. And that projector doesn't even have a distance throw. It is literally sitting right up on top of the screen. So a 2 million to 1 contrast and a 3,000 lumen projector sitting that close to a screen, and you have to be in an environment that dark. And this is all gray. That looks really, really bad. This is supposed to be 4K, right? Laser? That's pretty bad. That is pretty bad. Let's see what else we can find up here. Oh, here's the promo. Now let's check out the promo. This is Optimus promo on this projector. Let's see how they display this projector in the demonstrations, how they're selling it. So even if you do spend the money for the projector, you still can't use it in the same environment that the projector is being displayed at. Look at that. You see how sharp that image looks? Because whatever screen they're using in that demonstration, I guarantee you costs thousands of dollars. Look how sharp that image looks so sharp, it doesn't even look real. That's how sharp the image is. It doesn't even look real. Now, the sad thing about it is that, as I said before, that I haven't seen anyone match the promo demonstration. This is the promo demonstration of an Optima P2 projector, and I haven't seen anyone match this demonstration on this projector. And the reason why is because the screen they're probably using, like I said, is extremely expensive, and the gray screen paints that are being used with these projectors look absolutely horrible. That's why they're always in the dark. But I've never seen an image look like that on gray screen paint, not ever. I love how they do this demonstration. See how they got it set up? I love this. See how the nice bright curtains, plenty of light pushing through. They got the screen right here. Everybody has nice bright colors on. Look at the floor. Look at the surrounding area. Look how white it is, how the pastel colors to make the environment look vivid and look bright, because you're using this like a TV, not like a cave at the end of the day. Yeah, there you go. But that's not a gray screen. I don't know what that is. Whatever that is very expensive screen for it to pull from edge to edge like that. And that screen's not even fading out or washing out. The only way that people who own that projector can, if you own the expensive screen, yeah, you could probably do that with no problem. But if you don't own the expensive screen, that means you're going to have to be in the dark. Because if you turn the lights on with the gray screen paint, your screen's going to wash out. But it doesn't seem that they're having a problem there. So you see the promo demonstration? I'm pretty sure when they developed this projector and now they set it up to sell it, I'm pretty sure their intention wasn't to have the projector stuck in the dark all day long. I wonder where that other one's at too. They got another promo that's really nice, and I like too also too. Another one with a P2 projector. Now I ain't gonna match the promo. I guarantee you this is another one. Let's see what he's got going on here. He's unboxing, unpacking, all that other good stuff. All right, and where is he sitting at right now? In the dark. Yeah. Again. There's nothing wrong with the projector. The P2 is perfectly fine. It's the screens you're displaying them off are crap. You should not be sitting in the dark with a projector of 3,000 lumens sitting that close to a screen. My projector behind me, short throw, is 3,600 lumens, can pull a screen size of 148, and we can do that in a fully lit environment without a problem. Better off just bought a TV. At least you can have your lights on. So in order for him to be able to produce the color and contrast on that screen with that projector, he's got to be in the dark. Let's see if there's any ones with the lights on, anything with the lights on. See how they show the black levels? Always in the dark. This is what we watch. We sit here and we watch these. I watch these demonstrations just to see how people react to these high-end projectors. We could do that with the lights on right now with a projector with 1,000 to 1 that cost me $109. Anything with the lights on, anything. Nothing. What was the point of paying the money for the projector if you can't even use it with the lights on? That projector is designed to be used up front, like a TV. in the dark. Another one with the dark. What's this one? Something noise problems right there. Oh yeah, check that out. That's my projector right there that cost me 60 bucks and my screen comes in at 148 inches. And how much did you pay for a projector? How much? $3,300 for a projector. And here I am at 100. And how big is my screen? 148 inches is the size of my screen I have over there that I display off. You know why? Because the screen paint that we develop allows the projector to be to perform on that level. That's why I tell you that gray screens and white screens are obsolete screens. You got people with a projector of $3,300 at 2 million to 1 that has tons of colors and they're stuck in a dark environment. And here we are at 148 on a projector of $60. This is why I tell you that the industry is a piece of crap and it's all garbage. And you're going out spending all this money for these high-end projectors just to be stuck in a cave somewhere. You got to calibrate your projector to get your colors right. We don't calibrate anything. That's not calibrated at all, period. It cost me 60 bucks. What do you do with the extra money? Think about it. Your budget is for $3,300. You know you're going to spend money for an ultra short, though. They're pricey. So what do you do with the extra money? I know what I did with my extra money. I bought more stuff. So comparison, the Cinemax that sits in the dark on a $3,300 projector, we're in a fully lit environment with a $60 projector. Uncalibrated. Not even laser. That's 720p right there. Yeah. There you go. That's why I told you the industry is crap. And the sad thing about it is people make those great screen paint products. They follow behind the same guideline as the certified screens because they figure, hey, if they're doing the same thing, we're going to do it too. Yeah, well, we're here to tell you that it doesn't work. If you get a gray screen, it's going to cost you more money. You're not saving any money. You're going to be spending thousands of dollars. That you shouldn't be spending the money to begin with because, again, like I said, you can do the same thing with house paint. Do you think he posted that video to his front page? No, he didn't post that. Because even he knows at the end of the day, match house paint. He didn't put it up there. No way in the world he put that up there. Can't back it. Let me see, we got another one here for laser projector. Is this guy going to be in the dark? Please have one with the lights on. Let's see what he has here. Anything with the lights on. Oh, good gracious, projector's not on, is it? That is bad. That is so bad. Oh, that's awful. That's supposed to be black. You know that, right? That background is supposed to be black, not gray, not washed out. That's the same color we have back there that gray screen pulls off. And yes, we've seen Crow's product do the exact same thing. It washes out just like that. That is pretty bad. Because again, I watched this guy get up from his chair. We all did. Get up from his chair to walk over to put the camera up against the screen to show you the contrast level. If you have to get up and walk over to a screen to show a contrast level on a projector with a 2 million to 1, there's something wrong there. You should be able to see that back from wherever you're sitting at. You should be able to walk around an environment and that image should stay solid black. If you got to walk up to prove that, there's a problem. Oh, I don't even want to look at this. It's pretty bad. All this money for this projector. I love how they review the projector and they say, oh, no, it's not the projector's fault. The projector was perfectly fine. It's a crappy screen he's displaying it on. There's nothing wrong with that projector. If he's testing it, no. There's nothing wrong with the projector. We got projectors back here that are way older than that one, and they perform better than this. He's making the projector look bad on a crappy screen. Now, if I can take a projector from 1999 or 2012, and I can make it look that amazing at 720p in a fully lit environment, there's nothing wrong with the P2. His screen is just crap. I tell you, your projector can only perform as good as the screen. He darkened the environment. You can see the environment went dark. 3,000 limits, man. That's not good. You seen this typo? Looking at this typo? This is bad. Yeah, this is bad. The screen is garbage. It's got a gray screen in there. Again, I can't express this enough, but 4K projectors are not designed for gray screens. People have not been to enough forum sites to know that one. That's not going to work on that. That's why the image came out so washed up. And of course, if you expand the screen, you're basically going to be, he's going to talk about the pixels and all that stuff. We're going to have some strain. Well, then again, at 4K, you can max at 120. We're way below 4K, and we could do 150 with no problem. I could do 100. Oh yeah, I already know this is bad. Look at that. This is supposed to be black. And what color is this screen? Yeah, same color as the Cinemax, isn't it? Exact same color as the Cinemax. I told you, the gray screens don't work at all. The crap that you're being fed at the end of the day is just basically bull crap. That's what you're being fed. Again, he's using a projector with a 2,000,000 to try to make his black level seem darker. So what happens to the person who basically doesn't have that projector? Are they going to be able to achieve the exact same darker grays? No, they're not. So that's why he shouldn't be using that projector at all. If you're selling a product, you should be using a very low-end projector so that way your customers can relate to it. It's not going to show up on that screen. So it's nothing wrong with the projector. The screen's crap. That's what the problem is. That's why it looks like this. Because the screen's crap. Look, when we sat there and we put out the challenge for people to swap out their projectors for 720p's and have to do it in fully lit environments and have to do a lot of contrast demonstrations, they didn't want to do it. And the reason why they didn't want to do it because they have to depend on those projectors. And again, like I said, you're going to be in the dark. That's pretty bad. But he can't blame that on the projector. That's not the projector's fault. That is the screen's fault. That screen is crap. It's gray. Yeah, it is. It's a gray screen. It's crap. Let me see that projector. I hate that projector. I wouldn't even go near that with a 10-foot pole. Let me see what they got over here. All right, this is, yeah, in the dark. Yep. Nah, you're still in the dark. And I love how they put lights at the bottom to illuminate like the environment's well lit. Poor try. What do we got here? Oh, my goodness, I swear. If it's not the environment that's too dark, it's the screen constantly washing out. If it's not that, that's definitely going to wash out. That's pretty bad. All of these screens they have here, I know this screen right here is not cheap. It's an expensive screen. It's going to cost you some money. Optima right here, P2 ultra short throw laser projector black level test. Let's see if they actually did a black level test. You do know when you do black level test, you have to be in a fully lit environment when you do this. Anyone can do a black level test in the dark. It's easy. Let's see. In the dark, of course. Good gracious, this is so bad, I swear. All right, what else we got here? All right, Bottom line is, people, what you've seen already and what I showed you already, this is what we see all day long. We do research. If you got a gray screen, guess what? You're not seeing color, you're not seeing contrast, and your 4K is absolutely useless on it. And you're not seeing anything you think you should be seeing. You have to have darker technology to do that. And that means you're going to have to spend some money. You're going to have to spend some money for, if it's not us, then you're definitely going to have to go near the DMP Supernovas, the Black Diamonds. You know, the screen's going to cost you $3,000, $5,000. That's what you're going to have to spend. I spend most of my time in the chat room with the elitists. These are people who have spent tons of money for dedicated theater room setups, and they have some really expensive screens. So the darker the screen, the better the contrast, the better the color. So without our technology, let's see what you're going to have to pay out. Let's go see what it would cost if you were to get a, let's see, let's go with a, I got to get a code of whatchamacallit too. Dragonfly. Black Diamond. You know, Black Diamond has climbing equipment. Did they know that? That name is nerdy. No, just going with SL screens because Black Diamond is going to bring up something competitive. Let's see. SL screens. I want a 100 inch 16:9. That's what I want. And you guys want to sit there and complain about our prices at the end of the day. You have any idea what these screens will cost you? This screen right here is not even black. Look at the price tag on that baby right there. Get you a little close real quick. If you got an inhaler, I suggest you basically keep it by your side. I had somebody didn't realize these screens cost this kind of money at the end of the day. They were like, really? Yeah, it costs that kind of money. Home theater is very expensive. It is. It is very, very expensive. So this right here is a lighter screen. Let me bring this back a little bit. That's a lighter screen. That's going to cost you $1,396. We're not even near gunmetal yet, people. Let's get to the gunmetal. We got a dealership over here we can pop into. Amazon doesn't have those. You have to go to a dealership to get that particular screen. And like I said, Black Diamond technology, not a big fan of them. Don't really like them too much, but I have to respect the fact that the technology they make is good. Expensive, but good. And this is the place that I call. If you want the LED with infrared remote control, yeah, that's how much it's going to cost you right there. If you can't see that up close, there you go. Yeah, it's very expensive. But I want a darker screen. I want a dark screen. All right, here we go. We got a darker screen here, right there. Let's see, we got the pure gray. Pure gray, we got that pure gray. Let's go with, ooh, that was a big bug. Let's see if we can bring up everybody. Let's go with black projection screens. That's going to definitely bring us up, but let's see what happens. Black projection screens. Yeah, that's what black technology costs, but that's not black, that's gunmetal. They're all gunmetal. We know they're gunmetal because we have them here. See the Dell? Yeah, I got their sample sheet here. That's the screen downstairs that a gamer took out. Yeah, a screen that would cost you $3,417 or $18 with the 99. That's why our technology, as I said, if we wanted to, we can get a ton of money for our tech because, again, we can show proof that we can take out expensive certified screens. This is what they run for. So when you see Mr. Bird taking all those sample sheets and dropping them on the screen, we got thousands and thousands of dollars worth of screens up there, samples, and we're doing all this with a 720p projector at the same time. But that's how much that screen would cost you. Let's see. And that's not black, it's gunmetal. We got the sample sheet here. That's a 100 inch. So that's the price of a 100 inch screen. That's what you're gonna pay. Let's see, how much is a 100-inch screen of an actual black screen that we make under a 39 Black Widow? That one costs our customers $204 to paint up to a 120-inch screen. This is what you display your P2 on. A screen like this. The gray screens are the cheap screens. That is the gunmetal. These are the more expensive screens. If you go to any forum site and you talk to them and say, hey, look, I got this 4K projector, I want to produce better contrast, so and so and so, they're going to direct you to one of these screens right here. They don't know anything about us. We don't exist over there. But that's what they're going to direct you to. Now, remember when I told you when you saw that paint that we had downstairs and when we threw into the landfill, that's gray. This is what you call real gunmetal. A gunmetal screen is literally so dark, it's not black, but it looks like it's black. Our screen actually matches the borders. Our screen is physically black. That's a real gunmetal. Beautiful too, nice one. Nice color, very nice color. Let me see what we got else going on here. Screen innovation. Let me see. There's another one here they got here. Oh, and if you think that's expensive, wait till you see it in a motorized. Yeah. That Dragonfly at $7,000. That was on eBay and they were selling it for cheap. Let me see. 0-inch feel. Black screens. Let's see. Or black screens are better. Yeah, they're better. Let me see. Go to dealers. Oh, this one right here. I like this. This was an impressive demonstration. This is before we did it. They did it first. We give them credit where credit is due. This is where they show you where they bring the screen up and you can see where the white screen reflects all this light, but the black screen basically covers it. Here we go. Oh, they talk more than me. But I'm pretty sure he's just explaining it. But then again, we don't need all that. Let's bring that screen up. There we go. Now you see the screen? It's not black. It's actually gunmetal. It's a dark gray. Our technology is black. So the whole purpose of the Screen Innovation screen is not only to pull, not its white levels, but to pull a contrast level and amazing colors. The darker the screen, the more advanced the colors are going to be, the more darker the contrast. Our screens are jet black. We would actually beat that screen with no problem. And that's the reason why Screen Innovation doesn't want to allow us to use their sample sheets. Because again, like I said, if I take a diamond, one of their screens that are not physically black and dark gray, even though they'll beat the crap out of a white screen. And yes, his product too, that's why I told him to put his product against a black diamond. He won't do it. A black diamond would kick the crap out of his screen. We could beat a black diamond because a black diamond's not actually black. Our screens are black. So we can pull a higher contrast, of course, and better color. And still, I don't know why they're in the dark. Why are you in the dark? Let me do that demonstration in a fully lit environment, like seriously. Still, boy, I can't wait to do an ambient light projection, because man, that's the funniest day right there. We just never find anybody who does anything in a fully lit environment, can't call it ambient light projection. So now look at this right here. They want to price it one for that one right there. I wonder if we wanted a motorized, 'cause we're doing a motorized projection screen tomorrow. Our screen comes in tomorrow, so we're going to do an all black motorized projection screen. Let me see. What if I wanted it in a motorized projection screen? I'm curious. What's the price going to be for that? Get out of here, right there. Now you got other people out there trying to make black screen paints too, but they don't have the years in testing under the belt. We do. We've got demonstrations that back up everything under the face of the sun. Yeah, we have it. And the reason why they're not viciously attacked by the naysayers is because the naysayers don't consider them to be a threat, only us. Which we don't care about the attacks because, like I said, at the end of the day, we just get the same old nonsense, the memes and the emails and the blah, 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 blah. When you have time, please order the paint. We're still waiting. Yeah, that's how we answer that one. Still waiting. All right. All right, let's see. Let's see what a motorized is going to cost. Oh, this is going to be expensive. They're probably going to be tabbies, too. Yep, they're tabbies. I told you, they're not cheap. They're expensive. $5,000. Daylight screen is $5,471. Can you imagine spending that much for a screen? And you guys complain about us being too expensive. This is when you talk, when the light gray screen paint products that you guys, I'm not saying you guys, but I'm talking about the naysayers. You rip and complain about how, no, it's garbage. It is. It is actually garbage paint. That's why the guy with the P2 projector who was displaying the projector, there was nothing wrong with the projector. The projector worked perfectly fine. The screen was crap. You see the color of the screen? Yeah, it's the same color as the screen I have behind me right now, and it's the same color that he has on his screen under the P2. That's why when he shows off the screen, he's in a dark environment, he's a high-end projector to make up for what the screen can't produce. That's why. But I bet you if he had projected on one of these screens over here, ooh, the image would have came up much better. Much, much, much better. On our technology, much better. But on a gray screen, crap. That's why if you go to any one of these dealerships or call them up and you say, hey, what's the best screen for my P2 projector? They're going to direct you to one of these big boys over here, the gunmetals. So you can get the most out of what you paid for. Gray screens are cheap screens, and that's what they are. And that's much better, much, much better. Is this a video or just a picture? That's much better for a well-lit environment. But still, why are your lights here? See, I can't understand why they put that light there, but still, like I said, there we go. This is much better. Much better lighting.
Hello, Ryan Gustafson here with Screen Innovations. I wanted to quickly illustrate how Black Diamond technology works in an environment.
Yeah, we don't need to know all that. I know pretty well how your technology works. We've had it here. Oh man, they go into this whole entire freaking explanation. It's just basically simple. Never mind, let's forget it. It's so simple. It's how we were able to take out this screen in 2015. It's so simple. Anything could beat a white screen. Anything, literally anything would beat a white screen. You could literally go to Sherman-Williams and just get the Network Gray 773 and just drop 3 scoops of black paint, and that will blow out a gray screen, a white screen. You could buy basically bullseye, primer, and trip and splash that onto a gray screen. Hey, even Crow's screen paint would be better than a white screen. It's a white screen. Anything will beat it. And I guarantee the projector they're probably using the demonstrations freaking god awful expensive too on top of that. What would have been, oh, see right there? All washed out. That's washed out. I'm sorry, buddy, but that is washed out. Look at the pyramid. Look how washed out the pyramid is. That is washed out completely. That's supposed to be black. That's supposed to be a night sky. And the pyramid's coming up gray. That's washed out. But they feel that I'm wrong on this. Hey, look, I'll send you over a 39 and you can watch that screen dominate all stuff with no problem whatsoever if you want to go ahead with contrast levels, but that is washed out. That's not black. Yeah, that's supposed to be jet black. I don't need to see any more after that. All right. So you've seen exactly how expensive screens can be? Oh, there's the dragonfly. That right there is what I want. I want a sample sheet of that. Dragonfly. The dragonfly motorized screen. Look how dark it is. It's good gunmetal too. Very nice gunmetal. I like the gunmetal. Look how dark that gunmetal is. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous, but it's not black. It's actually gray. But it's nice gunmetal. So that's why I told you at the end, a good gunmetal screen looks near black. They're very dark. What he's displaying on his website, sorry, but I got to bring you up on this one. You don't have gunmetal. You're not even close enough to it. Charcoal gray won't even match gunmetal. Gunmetals look almost black when you stare at them, but they're not. They're actually gray. What you have is a gray paint, a darker gray paint. And you can't afford to put any more black paint into it because your white levels are going to suffer really, really bad. Automatically going to suffer automatically. But they're going to suffer really bad. If you try to make a gray screen paint that dark, yeah, he's going to have issues. Because the problem is he does not know how to add white light to his product, and he doesn't. Look how dark that is. That's really nice. That's why I want the dragon. We've never had a, what are they asking for this anyway? We never had tests on the dragon. I've had diamonds over here, yeah, with no problem. We've had diamonds, but we've never had a dragon over here. I want to test this screen out really badly. What if I just tell him who I am? We're pretty sure he knows who I am. Like, I'm like, hey man, is it just want to test it out? That's all I want to do. I mean, what's the worst that's going to happen? I mean, I don't get it. I don't understand. Eventually, someone's going to do it. They're going to test it. It's going to happen. Everybody tests your products. So you guys are going to usually go into a frenzy. They want to get lawyers involved. They say it's slandering. So to do a basic side-by-side is slandering. No. Calling somebody scammer and this, that, and the other, and basically not having the actual product to do the demonstration, yeah, is committing fraud and scamming. That's what you were doing, Jamie. If you want to do a real review against my product, how about you purchase? But again, he can't purchase because, you know, how that goes. That'll look pretty bad on his end. So that's why he can't purchase and do a real review. But man, I'm gonna have to get somebody else to do this. I don't know what to do. I want to test it myself, but I know they know who I am at the end of the day. They're not going to give me that sample sheet. So I got a few people that I know that can actually get their product and I can ship them over mine and they could do the test side by side. They could do it. I just want to see how my screen with theirs, I got to be able to check out to. See, that's the thing about it. With these other guys that make these screen paints, they're just basically cutting corners. That's all they're doing. They don't want to do any real tests at the end of the day. They don't. I am curious. I want to see exactly what happens. I know my 38, my 39 can take it with no problem. It can definitely take it. If that screen's not black, we can take it. But that's what I want to know. That's my curiosity right there. And hey, if it beats my screen, then hey, guess what? It's something where I'm not going to be mad about. It basically just teaches me to basically go back and develop more better technology. But still, I got to know. It's driving me crazy. And it's a good screen. Their products, we do their products due to the fact that it just keeps their mouth shut. That's what it does. They run their mouths too much. They don't do enough tests. They don't back their products up. They don't do anything at all, period. Just take a screen, stick it in the dark. Well, no, it's done. No, you have to do more than that. They don't do enough test demonstrations. So to them, to us, when we buy their stuff, it's just to shut them up. That's it. We know automatically at the end of the day that they're going to do dumb stuff to either cancel orders or they're going to go in and they're going to try to sabotage the order. They're going to do dumb stuff. We know this already. This is a given. We've already been through this before a dozen times with them, so they can't back their stuff up. We know this already, but we give them the opportunity. Anyway, so once they're done, like I said, we got done, we took the paint, we threw it in the trash. We don't need it here at all to begin with, and it's not a big thing to us. If I want it, I can place an order, get somebody to get it over here, but it's not worth my time to have something come in there and find out it's just house paint again. So we just toss it in the trash and move on. But other than that, and we can see Partey site so shut down, so that's no good right there. So I want to test this product. I've already had Pro stuff here. I want to test Partey stuff. I want to test his stuff out. And the reason why is because he made a whole lot of theories about his product that are not true. Definitely not true. Again, we already did the breakdown on basically financially wise. Yeah, we know it ain't going anywhere. But that whole fusion thing he was talking about, that is utterly bull crap at the end of the day. You can't fuse something if it's already dry. That's like me taking another piece of wood and sticking it against my wall. It's going to fuse together. How is that possible? So you can't take a product, put one coat, and it has to be dry to the touch, then you put another one. How are they fusing together? How are they connecting if both sides are dry? How does that work? Boy, that's a magic paint. I got to see that one. So that's bullcrap. It's a stacking system. You're building a stacking system. Yeah, if you were spraying it on, yeah, then I could say, yeah, that's possible. Definitely if you're spraying it on. Because you got one surface that's wet, and you're spraying another surface on top of it. They both can dry together. They fuse and dry together. You can't do that if both surfaces are already dried. Duh. I don't even know why you didn't see that one coming. But yeah, it doesn't work that way. So it has to be some way for them to be able to fuse, and that's not going to work. My wall has multiple layers of screen paint on it. Guess what? It doesn't cause any fusion. They're both dry in between. And it's just changing one color over another. That's it. Don't believe that dumb nonsense they spit out on their channel about this, that, and the other. No, it's bullcrap. And that's why we asked them to back it up. Before we got down to the whole bullcrap scenario, we just said, hey, back it up. Anybody seen any videos of them backing it up? None? Nothing at all? All right. All right, there we go. All right, so as you can see, if you're going to get a gray screen paint product or a white screen, you're going to have to spend some more money for a projector. You're going to have to spend more money for contrast. It's definitely what you're going to spend some money on. And contrast is not cheap, judging by the projectors we showed you. They're not cheap. On our hand, we have projectors over here, which I'm finding out the Christie is 1,000 to 1 contrast, and we don't need it. We don't have to spend the money. $109 is all I had to pay for my projector. They say, Ken, you're talking a lot, talking is cheap. Boom! If you naysayers want to start leaving the room, I would suggest now, because this is going to be pretty bad. Naysayers don't like when we show one of our screens. They're like, oh shoot, there's that monster right there. When you take the time and the effort and the faith to design good technology, you will have good technology. Do you see the test that screen went through? That screen went through some crazy tests a couple of days ago in a max out zone. Hit 1,000 lumen projector. It did 8 certified screens. Ultra short throw test, long throw test. Passed every last one of them. So now we bring it up here in what we call normal lighting. To the naysayers who do those screen paint products, this is not normal lighting to you. We got to have the curtains closed and the lights out and some neon lights going off in the background to give off the illusion there's light in the environment. No, we don't do that here. Oh, I love this freaking screen so much. The color. We had it on Instagram. They were like, oh, what kind of projector is that? Is that 4K? No, it's not 4K. It's 720p. We're like, you got to be kidding me. How much? $109. Oh, let's put it on. It's the gamer paint, people. The gamer paint. Tomorrow, our motorized projection screen gets here. Oh, I would love to be to have that dragonfly down here. Be dragonfly. Oh, if I can get if it was perfect, I could get dragonfly and diamond down here. It would be perfect to go against my $109 projection screen. Well, actually, a little more than that once we put the screen paint on it. But anyway, maybe $7 grand. I can't even pull up the Christie display. All right, let's get the chair and stuff over here because I'm not going to be sitting down. Yeah, I'm going to be standing up for this. I'm coming back later on. I'm jumping online with my friends and do some gaming on the screen. Gaming on the screen is a beast. Oh my goodness, it's a beast. For those of you who are saying that, I have some people saying, well, hey, you gotta have the PS5 and you gotta have so and so and so in order. No, where are you getting that from? Who told you that lie? Did someone tell you the lie of telling you that you have to have a PS5 to pull a contrast level? Really? Seriously? If that's the case, I got a bridge to sell you. Yeah, I'm gonna go in there. I'm getting that 76. Definitely getting that 76. That Fallout 76. I'm gonna check it out. I have never played a Fallout game a day in my life. Collect their stuff though, but no, I've never played any of their stuff a day in my life. I'm gonna check it out. See what it's like. I know one thing, that freaking Metro 2025, those freaking what do you call it? The scorpion spiders, whatever those freaking things are called. Oh, gracious, nightmare. Look at that. Told you. So somebody was using this projector and they had this great screen paint product. They'd be like, oh yeah, I got to go upgrade and get myself a better projector. No, you don't. Nothing wrong with your projector in the day. There's nothing wrong. It's just a knockoff. But other than that, there's nothing wrong with it. Let's put the basic. So that means you can't use the $109 Christie projector behind me, or whatever you may pay for it. You can't use that because it's not going to be to pick up the color and it can't pick up the contrast, which means you're going to have to spend more money for a more expensive projector in order to pick up some kind of contrast level and better color. And you're going to have to be in a dark environment, and you will be calibrating that expensive projector while you're at it. Well, my customers with our black technology screen paint don't have to go through that. We're doing this demonstration, but I gotta grab my charger. We were doing this demonstration a couple of days ago, and the guy was like, well, that's a 720p projector. Oh, really? Oh, we got a 1080p, 5,000 lumen Christie in the next room, dedicated. You want to go in there? Yeah, bring it in. Yeah, he didn't come back into the room. He left. He didn't come back after that. You don't want to go in that room. Hey, come on now. Are you in your room? Are you in my room? Which is curious. Man, I'm here. Let me check my room. You're not supposed to be in this room. You know that, right? Good kid. Good kid. Right. Good kid. Oh, I'm trying to find out where I can get a candy dispenser for the dedicated theater room. Like for some snacks, like a candy dispenser. That'd be freaking cool. I wish I had the closet on the other end. Would have been nice. We got the closet near the screen. If I had the closet on the other end, I'd have turned that into a snack area. But I got it over there. Which I can still make it a snack area if I think about it. I can't just have everybody get their grub out of there right away. And then we got the kitchen downstairs. They can just cook whatever they want. All right, let's get back to this. colors look absolutely amazing. Man, when I go into with the elitists, man, I'd be in there cracking up. Like, you pay how much for what? Really? How's that working out for you? Man, not too good. Let's see where our white level's coming at. See, if you come up too bright, what happens is your screen washes out. Our projector's 4,000 lumens we're using right now. People talk about a white level on a screen as a bad thing. Because like I said, if there's not a balance in there and you're pulling too high of a white level, you're reacting like a white screen. So that background's supposed to be jet black in there. See how the color washes out? So that means those of you with gray screens and white screens, you're going to have to spend some money. You're going to have to get yourself a more advanced projector. And even with that, you're still going to fail. And I hate to say it, but it's true. You've seen the guy with the P2 projector? You can't use that thing in a fully lit environment on a gray screen. It don't work. He has to be in the dark with that projector. Nothing's going to pick up. Not even with a 2 million to 1 contrast, it's not going to pick up. Doesn't have the right screen. Now you got an option. Our technology, yeah, be certified. Or you just go out and buy some certified screen, spend a couple $1,000s. And still be stuck calibrating your projector and still be stuck in an ambient environment. Because if that was the case, the certified screens out there in the market would be to match our demonstrations, and they don't match our demonstrations at all. My max out zone downstairs where we test our screens are actually brighter than any demonstration I've seen so far on YouTube. And I've not seen one certified screen match our demonstrations yet. And then if alone, they can't even use our projectors. You know why? Because they have to depend on the expensive high-end projectors to make their screens look good. They can't drop down to a 720p like us. I gotta do a curve. I haven't done a curved projection screen in a while. I did a couple of them, but I gotta do a curved screen. So if I'm doing a curved screen, I'm gonna do a curved submerged. I don't want to do an everyday curved screen. I want to submerge. I want a screen that's taller than me. If it's a red washout, tomorrow we got the new screen coming in. We should be able to knock that out in no time at all. So that'll be a good demonstration, because then we're going to show people how to modify the screen. Or not only that, because our screen's going to be borderless. I can get black screen paint. There's no way in the world to have a border on that screen. I want it borderless. OLED lights, professional looking screen. And as for the white casing, yeah, we're transforming all that to black. Okie doke. Let's see what's going on with that one. Oh, HDMI's on our way in. I gotta stop doing that dumb nonsense. Alright, what's running? HDMI detected. Yeah, HDMI port is a little bit. No. This is my fault. I'm moving my projectors back and forth all the time. My HDMI port is a little bit loose. That means I have to open it up and solder it. Let's see what's going on, baby. There we go. Yeah, that's my problem. If I'm moving my projectors about, So I just gotta pop it open and just resolder it, that's all. Gotta do projector repair. All right, let's get this out of here. Let's look at the 720p screen, 720p. Man, I'm telling you, this is like eye candy all day long. That's why I'm getting my screen downstairs again, the same screen paint. Tomorrow, I got 2 projects to do tomorrow. Tomorrow I gotta go downstairs. I gotta take down the 127, because it's linked to the ceiling to not change the ceiling, but it's kind of like it attaches to the ceiling, so it's hanging from the ceiling. So take that down, go out back, bring out my saw, cut out all the support beams, because I want all those removed, because keep in mind, I gotta pad all that stuff, because I don't want imprints in the screen. So I'm gonna take all those out, put it in reinforced L brackets in the corners, and then basically coat that over about 3 or 4 times to make the surface nice and stiff, like the gaming screen I got downstairs, and then coat it with this gamer. Because the gamer is gorgeous. Oh, it's gorgeous. Unfortunately, we only make it in 43s. Because someone was asking if they can get gallons. We don't make a gallon. We don't make them in gallons. How beautiful that looks. Look at my cat. Look at my cat. Taco, you want gamer in your room? Change your screen out to another one. Just sitting there, just relaxing. He watches. I told you. My cat will come downstairs and sit and watch TV with me. Sports, he don't care. Whatever it is, especially if it's animals on there, he'll watch it all day long. He's ready to go down. So we get Taco in a shot. We get Taco in a shot, so there we go. Curiosity, like, what is that? What is that? That will literally carry you away somewhere. You don't want to mess with those. Lost interest. Look in another direction. When we do the floor displays, oh, he loves the floor displays. He will lay on the floor all day long and just watch the fish. That's all he does. All right, let's yank this out for a minute. We're pretty much done there. And let's take a walk around, which I like to do. Woo! Had somebody asked me, get the angle gain, would it pick up? Yeah, it'll pick up, but no problem. Yeah, we gotta fix that. I gotta solder that. All right, I gotta get that fixed. Fix my projector. All right, so yeah, I got this come from me pushing the projector back, and I damaged it a little bit better because it feels so loose. There's my soldering gun to just repair it. That's all. But anyway, yeah, there you go. You can see painted directly on the wall. Looks absolutely fantastic. And again, you don't have to spend all this money for an overpriced, expensive projector. That right there is 130 bucks for my Glow ultra short throw. And right there, there's a projector right there. If you want to look it up, Christie LW400. 400. That's 100. I wonder if eBay has any of those right now, because I could use a backup. I gave 2 of mine away. To customers. I had an LX and an LW, and the lamps are pretty cheap. They're not expensive, so you're not going to spend a lot of money for lamps. I prefer getting my lamps from Amazon because, again, I've been to eBay and I got burnt a couple of times. Not saying all merchants are dirty on eBay, and they're not. Some are very extremely amazing, but as I said before, when it comes to lamps, man, I've seen it all. So you got to be careful. Make sure you get a lamp, and you get a lamp in there, and it doesn't fit right in your case. It's because the molding wasn't done right. And you don't have to buy brand new. Some people think they got to buy brand new. Yes, you don't want to get a used lamp, but you don't have to buy name brand, because I bought plenty of lamps that weren't name brand and they worked out perfectly fine. Now for the 505, yeah, They have to be name brand for that machine. I've done that one already. I went to a company and I bought a generic lamp for the 505 and it was so dim. Like it was really, really dim. I was like, what the freak is going on with the freaking projector? And I realized that the lamp was really jacked up. Okay. So I just went and paid the money. 120 bucks is what it costs. Let's go over to eBay. We got eBay over here. Yeah, with eBay. I'm gonna look for Christie's. Nah, we're good. We don't need all that. Asking too much information already. Good. Find it. Hey, are you scratching on my chair? I find it creepy that you'll basically buy something off eBay or just look at something on eBay and you go on Facebook and it's right there staring you in the face what you just previously just looked at. Like you're not being tracked. Oh, yes you are. Yes you are. If you buy online, you're definitely being tracked. Okay, let me see. We need the LW400. That's what they got in here. Somebody got one for 150 bucks. No remote control. $250. That's not bad. That's not a bad price. Let me get you guys a little closer to this so you can see what I'm looking at. Freak out of the way. All right, so we're leaving out here anyway. Let's blow this up a little bit for you. There we go. That's not a bad price. 250 bucks, mind you. You're paying less than $3,300. So look at that. And these projectors are fantastic for outside. Also, too, looks like they have lens shift, so you can direct where you want it to go. We're gonna check out US only. Let's see what they got for US only. All right. So 150, fantastic. That's actually not a W, actually a W, an LW, it's an LX, but I would still buy that. This one right here is an LW 250, good price. 260, fantastic price. See how you can see the actual picture of the projector? That's what you want to buy. Do not buy that. That is extremely, extremely risky because you don't know exactly what the projector looks like. And if the projector is brand new, it would cost way more than $149, more like in the price range of $1,500 to $2,000 for that projector right there. That's what it would cost you brand new. So this projector being used at $149 should have an actual picture of it and not screenshots from Google Images. You don't know what condition it could be in. That's why I tell people be very careful, don't buy from images like this. Because if the person has the projector in their possession, then they should have pictures of the projector. Well, every phone now today comes with a camera on it. Literally, there's no excuse for it whatsoever. So they should have pictures of it. Let me see what we got over here. This one right here, the way this projector is standing up, it looks like it has the mounting brackets attached to it, the ceiling mounts attached to it. You see something, because it's standing way too high up. We should get a basic hex key. We'll basically remove those right there. Yeah, see how that's standing up like that? That means basically it has the official mounting brackets on, I guarantee you, for the ceiling. And it has the cover on it. I never got a cover with mine. What the frick is Google doing over here on this dumb nonsense? No, I don't want that crap. Get that out of here. Let me see. Yeah, it does. You can see it right there at the bottom. Right here. See that right there, little feet? You can see. What the heck is this? I hate Google so much. I swear I hate them. Why? What is this? Get that out of here. See there at the bottom? Okay, you probably can't see it because I went into this mode right here at the magnified. See right there at the bottom? Oh, I gotta bring the camera down. Hold on for a minute, people. All right, right there. Can you still see it yet? Let me see. A little more. Whatever. Let me see. Hold on. All right, you see that at the bottom right there? That right there, all that is, it's just basically, it's a ceiling mount. They just left it on, that's all. They removed the one piece that connects to the ceiling, but that's the part, the bottom part that connects to it. That's all it is. That's pretty easy to take up. It just has hex keys on these to remove it. That's basically about it. Very easy to remove. But still, that's really a good deal. No, that's clean too, nice and clean. What's this one? LW400. It's an LW400, legit, nice one too. Same one I got in the video right here. That's the exact same one I got in the video. Good price. That's why I said, people, when you sit there and you pass over these projectors, oh, it's 720p, so and so and so. Yeah, 720p projector is going to look like crap on everything else. It doesn't like crap on our screens. Now, I'm not trying to say that, hey, if you borrow the screens, yeah, apparently, yeah, that's what it comes down to, people. You've seen us do the test. We do the test against gray screen paint products using our projectors. We do certifies. We do everything. So that way, you can see for yourself in a comparison with color and contrast and everything else we show you, fully lit environments and low lumen projectors, whatever, how our screens are going to be to perform better than most screens out there on the market. So if I tell you that, yeah, if you get a 720p, you're going to definitely get an improvement. Yes, you're definitely going to get an improvement because that's literally the same projector. We're using the same demonstration right over there in a fully lit environment. But when someone tells you in a demonstration that, no, you have to buy this particular screen paint in order to get the calibration for my projector, that is bull crap right there at the end of the day. Because again, all it is just gray paint. Tell me why, out of all your other screen paints, this one is the only one that works well with your calibrations. That's bull crap, come on. Because you're picking up a slightly better contrast and color, you do that because the screen's a darker gray. That's all. If you have one screen paint that's lighter and another one that's darker, of course the screen that's darker is going to pick up the better contrast and color at the end of the day. That is basic common sense. Tell somebody that the only way that you can actually get the same, I can only give you my calibrations, is that you have to buy this paint. Blah, 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 bull. Show me why. Give me multiple projectors, calibrate all of them, and show me a difference. Go the extra mile. All right, this is a good one right here. Like I said, if you find one without that bridge right there, grab it because they're rare and they're hard to get. I had one, just one, and I gave it away. I figured we didn't need it. We have more of them. There's so many of them on the market with Christie projectors. This is a good one too, 150 bucks. Let me see what we got here on this one. Use good condition. Stop asking me for. Leave me alone. Plenty of pictures, very nice. Yep, it's got the freaking right there. See right there? Those are the filters. The filters are on right there. That's nice. Very clean, very nice. Yeah. That's good for 150 bucks. That's a good price right there. Let me see. Now these are the lamps right here, but I go to Amazon and get my lamps because I've had too many problems. I had one place that I bought from, and they said it was in the U.S. I clearly clicked on the U.S., but it didn't come from the U.S. It came from overseas. It took forever to get here. And then when it got here, it didn't even fit in the case. I think I did a video on that one too. It didn't even fit in the case correctly. Wow, they want that much for the lamp without the housing? Yeah, all right, okay. I'm not paying for that. But anyway, like I said, the projectors we have here, very reasonable. It's cheaper than spending a couple $1,000s for a projector. And again, like I said, all those projectors that those people go out and spend all that money for, they still got to go in and they still got to calibrate those machines. Perfect example, Crow's machine right there, $3,300 machine. Sitting up in a dark environment, washes out and turns on the lights, can't have it in a fully lit environment because the screen will wash out. And on top of that, he had to calibrate the machine. That's messed up. I'm doing calibrating the machine. All that. I wonder what the color is on that machine for a minute. Let me look this up real quick. This is that projector center. Got screen innovation. Projector central. Look this up real quick. We want that one. That's a monster right there. Ooh, man. Anyway, let's see. Need a 10-bit color processor. And it's laser at that. That's pretty bad, especially when that guy displayed that screen on that gray screen. That was pretty bad. It didn't come up for jack, but again, that's not the projector's fault. That's the fact that he's displaying it on that screen. Them gray screens do not work with those projectors at all, period. And if he tells you, hey, you know, the projector screen print is different, no, it's bullcrap. It's not different. If he goes there and tells you, oh, no, mine's different from, he's wrong in the video, that the screen he was showing was not my product. Buddy, your product matched network grade 773. So that screen may be better, a little bit better than your product if it didn't match a house paint at the end of the day. You matched a house paint. There's no way to get around that one. Let me see. So it's just basically a 10-bit process. Let's see. So my projector is 8-bit, his is 10. And his screen, and that gray screen paint can't even produce the color. I'm using way less than he's using. So I have a 2000-to-1 contrast on my projector and an 8-bit color process. Yeah. And that screen washed out in that demonstration. Should not, especially when you're sitting at 3,000 lumens at 2 feet 2 inches from a screen. Yeah, you're right up on top of the screen, so you don't even have a distance throw at that to even worry about. Now, for anyone who sits there and says, well, you know, hey, the network grade 7, don't even start. Don't even start by saying, oh, but the network grade 773 is not his product, it's different. Yeah, right. Sure. We all saw the demonstration. We know what we saw. Stop that denial nonsense. And even if it didn't match, say it didn't match at all, it's still a gray screen. They don't work. You've seen what the big boy screens cost. Yeah, that's what it costs to have a real. If you want to have that spend that money, you're going to have to spend that money. You are. It's going to cost you money. Oh, we know what this room is, isn't it, don't we? Yeah, this is the dedicated theater we're working on. Boom! Oh, I forgot I got the camera in zoom, don't we? Yes, we do. So this one, this one. And here, I got to be on a form site today. Show off this screen. But yeah, you're going to spend more money, people. That's what it's going to come down to. Oh, that actually worked. Usually it never does work. You're going to spend more money with a gray screen. I got to said it before. You can't use any of the projectors we have in here. My projector over here, 2000, I don't know what the Epson is. I forgot what the Epson was, but you can't use any of the projectors we have in here. This is why I get the same call every time when people contact me. The first thing they say is, well, I try to paint it with the gray paint and the screen's still washed out. I got a little bit of a difference, but it's still washed out. Yeah. Just like the fellow was showing off the P2 projector on the gray screen. There was nothing wrong with that projector. The screen's messed up. That's all to it. Just like all these projectors we have in here throughout the entire house, I'm pretty sure in their heyday, they were being displayed off white screens. And they thought, oh, this is the best. They had no idea how amazing those projectors were. But yet most of these projectors sit in landfills. It's a shame. Hey, fuzzy boy. Round. Got your windows open, fuzzy boy. Fuzzy boy. Fuzzy boy. Fuzzy boy. fickle friend. There's some things to do. Yeah, you're just gonna spend more money, that's all. Where are we going with this? Do we have an extension cord for this? Oh yeah, we did. We bought one up for the screen. And I bet you after this, they'll do some demonstration in the dark, or try to do a demonstration. My personal favorite, they try to do demonstrations in fully lit environments, but they'll show nothing but colors because, again, as I said before, you can't show contrast in those environments. This is not going to work. I would say, if I were them, to stop making the gray screen paint and switch over to black technology. And keep in mind that you're not going to be able to make it overnight because no one's going to trust you. It takes time, many, many years in time to do it. Can't just come overnight like, whoa, it's done. No, it doesn't work that way. You got a lot of testing to do. And if you're going to be to compete with us, you're going to have to be to match all our tests. And we have a ton of tests that we do. It's going to be a lot of work. Not saying it can't be done. Oh, it can be done. Do we care? No, we don't care. I'm good. My name is pretty well known. I'm good. Trust me. I'm good. We're good. But no, do I discourage anybody else from making? No, go ahead and make it. Like I said, but don't make anything, some cheap crap that you think at the end of the day that's going to be passable. Put the time and make something nice. Now see, if we had people out there that didn't try to use this as a springboard at the end of the day to try to boost their products and get crushed in the product, because nothing good comes out of it when people do that. If we had people out there that were trying to make a good black screen paint and needed some advice or help, I got no problem with that at the end of the day. We're helping somebody else, you know what I mean? Because sooner or later, like I said, I want to retire from this business. So it'd be nice if somebody picks up where I started off from. That'd be pretty cool. But anyway, like I said, that'd be nice. But we got a lot of eggheads out there that are basically just trying to come at us, you know what I mean? Horns extended, hoping to basically impale us in any way they possibly can. Yeah, no. What's going to happen is you're going to get your horns sawed off and be stuck out to pastures. Just basically, just do things in a nice way. Let's see. Oh, we're on the Christie 505. Let's play with this today real quick. I got to hook this other projector. We got it hooked up and mounted already. I got to do something. We got to do something with it. I'm going to have to put a flash drive in there with just movies and trailers on it because that's what I want to do. This is the big boy Christie 505. These are hard to get. They're not easy. If you get one, hey, I wish you the best of luck. I hope it works for you. But people scam people on these freaking projectors so badly, it's not even funny. I've had 2 of them come through that were duds. This projector, like I said, cost me $500. That's it. That's the most I'm going to spend for a projector. That's it. This is an absolute black. This is the pre-coated black alcohol we make, acoustic. No calibrating, none of that. Right out of the box. I got it in eco mode right now. We don't need all that power in here. We're good. So I'm gonna get me and Taco's chair first. and then get everybody else's. Okay, we're gonna have 6 chairs in here. Oh man, it's gonna be nice and soon. I cannot wait to get this thing done.
Shop now and save up to 35% at Reward Flanagan's 4th of July sale. Thousands of items are on sale. Tell you, if I can go back to the original where it all started from, I'd rather be there. In this decade in time, it's sad how people act when it comes to screen paints. Never had these issues, never. People did everything by the book. They backed their products up 100%. Never had people doing fake reviews and fake demonstrations and all that other nonsense. Never had that problem. I feel sorry for people that are buying home theater today. Not only that, the certified screens, they cheat people at the end of the day. You see how beautiful that image looked on that P2 projector, on that screen? So the part that pretty much boggles me the most is the fact that how come the people who own those projectors don't get the same image as they see in the basically video? Because the minute you see the video, you want to buy the projector, right? But you don't consider the fact that they're using an extremely expensive screen to get that image to look that way. Which means not only you're going to spend $3,300 for the projector, but you're going to call for up $5,000 or $6,000 for a projection screen. And then with people who develop screen paints now today, they want to cut corners, they want to use high-end projectors to make the screens look more than what they're supposed to be. They don't want to do the test demonstrations, they don't want to do the work, they don't want to put the time in. They just want to cut corners every chance they can get just to pull a fast buck. It ain't about that. It's about giving your customers the best experience they possibly can have for home theater without it costing them a ton of money. They don't understand how it works, they don't. People make comments, oh, how come he's not rich? Oh, I could be. You think I can't sell out? What happens if I sell out? No one else makes our technology. We're the only ones who develop this stuff. The only 2 options you're going to have is someone's going to charge an arm and leg for this technology, and they will. Or you can deal with the certified screens, or you can deal with these people who make these screen paint products and can't back it up. Oh, I've got offers, trust me, and I still get offers. My goal when I first started, before the Jamies and Partays and Sound Wave 5s ever existed, when I started my company under Digital and Christian Screen Paint, the whole purpose was to be able to compete with the certified screens. It had nothing to do with you naysayers at the end of the day. It had to deal with these high-end, expensive screens, and why should I have to spend $5,000 for a projection screen? It had nothing to do with y'all. Y'all just happened to get in my line of sight, that's all. But it has nothing to do with y'all at all, period. It's allowed my customers to not spend a ton of money for a screen, expensive, overpriced screens. And when they can't compete with us, they try to tear us down. And what happens? You don't tear us down, you just basically get put on blast for all the stupidity stuff you do. Showing you how much of a threat we are to you. We don't care about y'all at the end of the day. Well, I'm not even thinking about y'all. I'm thinking about that Dragon technology. That's what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about Diamond's technology, Elite Screens, DMP Supernova, the big dogs. That's what we're thinking about. Y'all ain't even come, you're not even a thought to us at the end of the day. So when you have the time, find out how much it costs for an acoustic screen. Not black, they don't make them in black. Elite has one in white, and I think they have one in kind of a silverish gray, I'm pretty sure. I know that, what's the company called? Valve, I think Valve. No, Vivistorm. Vivistorm makes a few of them in gray. Find out how much one of those costs. Quite pricey. I know that the one we had over here tested under the 0.9 gain was around $1,500. This is a 150 inch. 1500 was a 100 inch. This is a 150 inch at 341, and it's jet black. And as you can see, the sound transfer is absolutely beautiful. Whew. All right, people, I'm gonna go downstairs. I got a big day tomorrow. We got the new screen coming in. I'm gonna be painting that up, showing people how to paint motorized projection screens. We're gonna do that. I turn that all black, mount that in the room over there. And then after that, I have to take my original 127 inch 1610 customized downstairs, saw it out, take all of the support beams, so I don't have to deal with that nonsense. I don't have to like pad and jack tomorrow. And reinforce the frame, and then basically prime it and coat it with the 39 Gamer. Definitely. I'm definitely getting that. Definitely. Now I'm going to have to remove my soundbar and put it someplace else, but don't care. I got to have that. That thing is gorgeous. That being said, hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. Sorry if the demonstrations are kind of long, but there's just so much stuff I got to show you. That's the problem I have when I watch demonstrations. Just all watch the screen. We're done. Really? That's it? There's so much more I need to know on this. But yeah, that's how we do it. All right, gotta go. Thank you all, and God bless. I'm so glad we